Well, you know, I love the PC. You know, it's my home, and you know, I don't like the idea of doing quick ports, and we certainly haven't done that. The entirety of the Fable team has spent since finishing Fable till now making the PC version. We've added a third more total content. The story is a third more bigger. There's a third more locations. There's tons of new weapons, of new armor, there's new spells, there's a totally new way of fighting. Now, we've got to remember that Fable originated on the PC. So we've had lots of ideas of how you're going to do combat on the mouse. How are you going to have an action combat game on the mouse? And what we've done is we allow you to use your right hand for swords or bows and arrows, and your left hand is all about magic. And you can put whatever magic you like in your left hand and whatever weapon you like in the right hand. And suddenly, when you go into battle, I can go slash slash fireball. I go slash slash shield. There's a whole palette of moves that I can do. There's a whole new strategies there. I mean, we really have tried to make something that is pretty different. I mean, what we have done is we haven't been sitting around and we're not cutting and pasting here. We're rebalancing, retuning, we're resetting all the economy and all the economic systems, and you know, that is the full entirety team that created Fable working on this, not some team that doesn't know about Fable. So we've carried on balancing this game, we've carried on refining it, we've carried on polishing it, and it's shining pretty brightly now. I know I'm going to get into a ton of trouble here. I know the communities are going to flame me out of existence. You know, my name is going to be mud, but I don't care. When we set out to do something, and this is a pretty unique event, something that happened about this time last year, a chap called Ron Miller, who was one of the people that were responsible for the Warcraft and Starcraft series, joined me at Lionhead, and we sat in a room together. We started slagging each other's games off. We started saying some pretty nasty, mean things about each other's games. And what came out of that, and what we've done pretty much, well, you know, every other day since then, is think about how can we redefine one of the great genres of this industry, which is the RTS genre. And that's what I want to do. I want to totally redefine the way you think of an RTS game. And yes, I'm going to say it again, and yes, I know the communities are going to kill me for it. I want to make the greatest role-playing RTS game of all time. I want to make the greatest RTS game of all time, full stop. And that's what me and Ron, a team of 75 people, have been doing for the last year. Refining, balancing, looking at what is right and wrong about RTS games, and the list is pretty long. And what you're going to see from the screenshots is something that is a truly epic RTS. It's about building I mean, God, I could go on for hours here. Building a base. I'm sick of building bases that are just square boxes you put down that have no meaning and no concept. I want to build a base. I want this to be mine. I want to think of strategies of building that base that have never been thought before. I want to build not a base, I want to build a city. And I want that city to be full of people. And sometimes I want to care for those people and look after it. Sometimes I want to build that base up, suck those people out and go to war. And the way you build a city and the consequences, the shape of the city that you build and how you build the city are all deep strategies of what RTS is and what I've wanted to do and what Ron has wanted to do for years and years and years. And now in Black and White 2, we deliver. The simple statement is this. If you have ever, when you are building a base, we said, God, if only I could do this. I wish I could do that. Why can't I put this on here? Why can't I build, you know, a strategic point there? We deliver for you. If you have ever, in an RTS game, when you finish building your base and you've built up your army, and this is the way a lot of people play, and you've gone to war, and you've ended up with a battle between 5 tanks or 5 units versus 5 units, and thought, God, I've spent 6 hours on this map, and this is it? we deliver. We will give you the most epic battles you have ever seen in any computer game, full stop. And we can deliver that now and today. And then on top of that, we will give you, I love this in RTSs, I love building up for those big, big power-ups. We will give you the biggest, the baddest, the most destructive, the most powerful effects, epic effects you have ever seen in every game. And you can totally change the war with those. You can build armies of not 5 units, 5,000. I want 5,000 versus 5,000. You have never seen battles between 5,000 and 5,000. It looks truly awesome. That's what I want from RTS. I want a physics engine, and I want to be able to, I want to see boulders being flown from catapults smashing through walls. Properly, proper physics. I want those boulders to go pounding down, squashing little people as they go. I want the troops to be totally exploded with flames if they're hit by fire. I want proper thermodynamics, proper thermodynamic physics engine as part of an RTS. Physics was invented for RTS games. It was invented for this. This is why this is the first genre, not the last. We will deliver, and my statement is, we are going to deliver. And Ron and I and 75 people, the most talented people in this industry, are working day and night to deliver the best RTS game there has ever existed. Full stop. Now flame me to death. My reputation lives and dies on this game. Full stop.